Hello, American Christian Heritage class and Dr. Schultz. My name is Josiah Olsson, and I chose to do my discussion question on uh, George Whitefield, the peddler in divinity, and talks about his time during the Great Awakening, being a major leader during that time. The author of this article is Frank Lambert, and he discusses how George Whitefield used uh, economics and commercializing ministry in a way that had not been seen before. George Whitefield, before he came to the Americas, he sent over quite a few of his sermons, his printed texts, in anticipation for his arrival. That way, once he came to shore and began his preaching tour, people were expecting him. They were waiting to hear George Whitefield preach. And this carried far more widespread influence than did his vocal voice. His voice would carry to thousands, but his written works would carry to even hundreds of thousands in the Americas. And so he would use these, he would get in touch with the newspapers, the publishing presses to print his literature that could be spread throughout the colonies. He wanted everything that he had print to be cheap because he said he wanted his written works to be for the poor. So he wanted to make it affordable and concise so that they could get a hold of his works and hear the gospel. He did this in both the Americas, and then he also did it in the British Isles as well. And he also had a close relationship with Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin owned a printing press, and so it was very much a mutual beneficial relationship for both George Whitefield and Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was able to sell quite a few uh, things that he printed, and then Whitefield was able to spread his name across. Now Whitefield, he used the finances that he received from selling his propaganda or literature. He used that finances to help fund his future revivals, his travels across the southern colonies, the middle colonies, especially in the northern area, Boston, Philadelphia, and those cities. And he also used it to fund an orphanage that he had started in Georgia called Bethsaida near Savannah, Georgia. But he took 7 trips to the American colonies in between 1739 and 1741. And so Lambert takes an interesting look at how George Whitefield was a pioneer in commercializing ministry in order that people be able to hear the gospel, but so that it could also be funded around the world. Thank you.